Hello everyone! Welcome back to Teacher Ko YouTube channel. Another video lesson for grade 9 students. Who among you here love animals, just like this cute dog and cat? How about these flowers? Have you ever wondered about their colors or why they got that color? All of those questions will be answered from our topic, which is all about the non-Mendelian patterns of inheritance. Our learning objectives: we are going to explain the different non-Mendelian patterns of inheritance. But before that, let us familiarize ourselves first with the different terminology that we are going to encounter. For the first one, it is the study of genes, genetic variation, and heredity in an organism. What is that? Very good. It is genetics. For the next one, it is the process by which genetic information is passed on from parent to child. Yes, it is inheritance. For the next one, it is passed from parents to offspring and contain the information needed to specify physical and biological traits. Yes, that is genes. The next one is what we call homozygous. It refers to a cell that has two identical alleles, just like these two examples. For the next one is we have the heterozygous, having two different alleles, just like this example here. It is a graphical representation of the possible genotypes of an offspring arising from a particular cross or breeding event. Do you know what is that? Yes, it is a Punnett square. The next one is we have the genotype. It is an organism's genetic information. Examples of genotypes are FW for the white flower, FR for the red flower, and FRFW for the pink flower. For the last but not the least is we have the phenotype. That is a set of observable physical traits. For example, for the first flower is we have the white. For the next is we have red. For the last one is we have the pink flower. Those are an example of what we call phenotype. For our discussion, we are going to discuss about the non-Mendelian inheritance. It refers to the inheritance of traits that have a more complex genetic basis than one gene with two alleles and complete dominance. It does not follow the iconic Mendel's laws. It can be defined as any inheritance pattern that fails to follow one or more laws of Mendelian genetics. And there are different types of what we call non-Mendelian inheritance. For the first one is we have the incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance is an inheritance pattern where two alleles blend to create what we call a new phenotype. For example, is we have the red rose flower plus the white rose flower is equals to pink flower. Let us try to crossbreed the red flower and then the white flower. So we are going to use these genotypes, the FRFR for the red flower and FWFW for the white flower. So we are going to find for the genotypes and phenotypes of this flower. So we are going to write the genotypes of the red flower here. We have the FRFR. Next is we have the FWFW for the white flower. Okay, for the next one, all you have to do is to copy or drag the FRFR here. Just like this one. And for the FWFW, all you have to do is to drag down or to copy the FWW on this part. Okay, so we already have our possible offspring. So since each table is equivalent to 25%, therefore, our genotype is, we have 100% FR FW. For our phenotypes, we have 100% pink flower. For the next type is we have the codominance. It refers to a type of inheritance in which two versions or alleles of the same gene are expressed separately to yield different traits of an individual. Example, we have the red flowers plus the white flowers, it equals to red and white flowers. Let us try to crossbreed the red and white flowers. So we are going to copy the FR here and the genotypes FW here. All you have to do is to drag the FR here, just like this one, and we have the FW here. Okay, since we already have our possible offspring for the white and red flower, let us find for the genotypes of this one. Since each square is equals to 25%, meaning to say, our genotypes is 100% FRFW. And for our phenotypes, since all of the square is having the FRFW and we are under the what we call codominance, our phenotypes is 100% red and white flower. Okay, so it's time to engage everyone. I'm going to show you different features, then you are going to identify whether it is codominance or incomplete dominance. For the first one, we have the straight hair plus the curly hair. It is equals to a wavy hair. What do you think will be the answer? Very good. It is an incomplete dominance. For the next one, we have white cattle plus the red cattle is equals to roan cattle. What is the answer? Very good. That is codominance. For the next one, we have orange cat plus the white cat equals to white and orange cat. Very good. That is codominance. We have black golden retriever plus the white golden retriever equals to gray golden retriever. What do you think will be the answer, everyone? Very good. That is incomplete dominance. The last but not the least, we have the white camellia plus the red camellia is equals to the red and white camellia. Your answer is very good. That is codominance. Good job, everyone. So, and for your activity, so kindly answer this one on any piece of paper. Zechariah is an avid gardener whose favorite plant on Zepha is Royal Pass. Royal Pass is a plant that exhibits incomplete dominance. The hybrid genotype is the heterozygous RR, produced the what we call purple plant, and the homozygous dominant genotype RR produced a red plant, and the homozygous recessive genotype RR produced a blue plant. So you are going to use this information to help you solve the Punnett square. And for the last type of non-Mendelian inheritance, we have what we call multiple alleles. Multiple alleles is a gene that is controlled by more than 2 alleles. And the best example for that is we have what we call blood type. Do you know what is your blood type, everyone? So these are the different blood types that we have. The first one is we have the blood type A, blood type B, blood type AB, and blood type O. For the blood type A, it have antigen A on their surface, just like what you see here. A person with blood type A can accept another type B blood because A is an antigen that their body recognizes. It can also accept the blood type O since it has no antigen. And the genotype of the what we call blood type A is we have the homozygous IAIA or the heterozygous IAI. For the next one is we have the blood type B. As you can see here, it have antigen B on their surface. A person with blood type B can accept another type B blood because B is an antigen that their body can recognize. It can also accept blood type O since it has no antigen. And the genotype of blood type B is we have the homozygous IBIB or the heterozygous IBI. And for the next one, we have the blood type AB. It have antigen A and B on their surface just like this one. Meaning, a person with blood type AB can accept another type blood AB because B and A is an antigen that their body recognizes. It can also accept blood type O since it has no antigen. Did you know that the blood type AB is considered as the universal recipient since it can receive from the other blood type A, blood type B, blood type O, and blood type AB. The genotypes of the blood type AB is we have the IA, IB. The last but not the least is we have the blood type O. O looks like 0. So, meaning there are no A or B antigens on their surface. Did you know that the blood type O considered as the universal donor? It can donate to everyone. It can donate to blood type A, blood type B, and blood type AB. But while blood type individuals can donate to everyone, they can only receive blood from another blood type O because type O blood does not have A and B antigen. So their immune system will attack any other blood type because of their antigen. And the genotype for the blood type O is we have the recessive homozygous II. Let us have some activity. So the problem here is a fire has occurred in a nearby maternity clinic. The assigned nurse quickly rushed out of the place to secure the newly born babies. Unfortunately, there were some babies without their identification bracelets. Using your knowledge about codominant inheritance will help bring these babies back to their correct parents. For the first family is we have Cruz family. The first set of parents, so Mr. Cruz blood type is B and his wife blood type is A. For the second set of parents is we have Fernandez. Mr. and Mrs. Fernandez both have a blood type B. And the last set of parents is the Lopez family. Mr. Greg Lopez has an O blood type and Mrs. Ana Lopez blood type is A heterozygous. The blood type of the first baby is we have blood type A. For the second baby is we have blood type AB. And for the third baby is we have blood type B. So you are going to make use of Punnett square below to determine the possible genotypes of the newborn babies. We're going to compare the 4 possible genotypes of the 3 evacuated babies. Write your answer in a separate sheet of paper. Good luck, everyone! Humans have an XY sex determination that is responsible for the gender characterization of an individual. Both males and females have 22 pairs of autosomal chromosomes and a pair of sex chromosomes. For the male, they have XY chromosome or non-identical sex chromosome. And for the female, they have XX chromosome or the identical sex chromosome. When an egg fertilized by a sperm passing on a Y chromosome, a male offspring will be produced. Similarly, a female offspring will be a result of a fertilized egg through a sperm carrying an X chromosome. There are different kinds of sex-related inheritance. The first one is we have the sex-linked genes. These genes found either on X or Y chromosomes, which are inherited difference among male and female. It was determined by an X-linked gene when an X chromosome takes control. On the other hand, the Y-linked genes are those located on the Y chromosome. For example, as we have the hypertrichosis spinalis, Y-linked trait controlled by a Y chromosome and characterized by a hairy ear in which are expressed in a males alone. So this human condition can be inherited from a father who has the disorder and will pass to his son, who will pass it on to their son. And for the next kind of sex-related inheritance, we have the sex-limited trait. So those traits limited to only one sex. For example, as we have the lactation. It is a sex-limited trait that is exclusively exhibited among females. However, cattle carry genes for lactation on both males and females. And for the last but not the least is we have the sex-influence trait. That is an autosomal traits that are expressed in both sexes but more frequently in one more than in the other sex. And one classic example of this is pattern baldness, which is expressed in females just like this one, but it is more often manifested in males as you can see in the picture. And with that, let me leave a simple quote for everyone. Every feature of our bodies, from the beating of our hearts to the functioning of our cells, speaks to the expertise of the Creator, who formed us in His image. Author unknown. If you learned something new on my video lesson, please like, subscribe, and enable notification for the next video lesson. Thank you for watching, everyone. God bless!